back from that break. We had power problems, but power has come back right now. And I wanted us to conclude this. Please, you send your comment. I'm going to answer some questions, some comments, some additions are welcome, and even corrections are also welcome. So remember, we have been discussing types of communication, tasks for developing listening comprehension. Are you writing? Tasks for developing listening. Tasks for developing listening. Sub skills of listening. We have finished that. Grasp the mood. Then sub skills of listening. Barriers to listening. We have discussed that. Task for developing listening comprehension. Remember, we discussed it at length that we need to listen. As I'm talking now, you need to listen. If you are absent-minded, you don't understand. There's nothing you can understand when you are not listening. There's a difference in hearing and listening. You can't listen when you are watching TV. Your attention is divided. You are breastfeeding the kid. You are on your phone. You are on TikTok. You cannot listen. Even to God. That's why we separate ourselves, go to the mountain. Jesus even said also went to the mountains to pray. To listen to God. Because during the day, people were asking questions, pray for me, do what? So there was divided attention. So that's why schools are big, good schools are always in the rural area and on the hills, beyond the forest, because we need a very good environment for listening. So listening doesn't mean you are listening to only oral, but you can also listen to different types of communication, whatever programs. Tasks for developing listening comprehension. The speaker should be a role model in the spoken English. There's no way you can speak broken English here and you listen. You get disgusted. I think you remember I talked about that. The language should be understood. I should be clear. The speaker must be clear enough. These are the tasks. If you want people to listen to you. Some people don't listen. They could be right. The speaker could be with the problem also. You look at mechanical problems. Let me repeat this. Linguistic factors like broken English, wrong fluency, accent, etc. Then physical factors like maybe the media, noisy, volume, etc. Then psychological factors where we talked about the interest. Somebody is not interested in your topic. Bias against the speaker. Maybe people are even hungry. They want to eat. People need food. You found them in the wrong mood. All those are psychological barriers to listening. Impatience, people are impatient, or maybe they are tired also. High frequency of speed, you are very speedy, or even too low. Stronger beliefs, etc. Preoccupation, etc. Then we looked at the tasks for developing listening comprehension. The speaker should be role model of the spoken English. Motivate the listeners to listen to good English programs on whatever what you are speaking. You have to motivate. The speaking must be motivational. Should not be black like a food without onions or any ingredients. You have to spice the speech to make people get motivated or get interested or even enjoy. If your conversation is you're speaking, people are not enjoying them, they're not going to listen. Somebody can listen a certain fraction and then switches off. He's there, he hasn't left the place, he's even looking at you, but he's just hearing, not listening, because what you are telling them is not interesting or is not of value. So they take it to be noise. Somebody says, hey, Amaladi. Hey, Mamaladi, this woman is not finishing. Up to now, she's still speaking. Such people are not listening. They are just hearing and they are just praying that you finish very fast. Lingua phone, gramophone recorders may be used in those are machines amplifying the volume, like loudspeakers. Provide a lot of drill and practice to imitate the speaker. Using the words like Oh, then you ask a question is related to the like this the subject or the point somebody is talking about. Are you sure? Oh, even if you just nod, what you say, oh, you are listening. But somebody speaks to you, you are like a pole, you are like a wall or like a stone. You are hearing, but you're not listening. Sometimes I talk to somebody here. Then you shake, you speak, you face that person. Until he says, yeah, that's when you feel like speaking. Other people speak when they ask, then I go to, eh? Because they want to understand, are you listening or no? So you say yes. Oh, okay. Repeat. Pardon. Those are the people listening. Provide a lot of drill. Use of audio, visual equipment. Remember, we're talking about the tasks for developing listening comprehension. How do you develop your listening skills? Ask questions. You said you came at what time? Oh, at night. Somebody repeats it, say that you listen. Because some things divert your attention, even thoughts. Can be here you are speaking, somebody think about his money or something else. I can be teaching those students who came when they are driving, they are worried of the parking, their vehicles in the parking. Others are here in class when in there, the heart is somewhere, maybe at home. So those people are not listening. Use of audio, the teacher may narrate or the speaker may narrate a story and pause in between to ask questions to ensure keen listening. You, the speaker, you can ask questions. Like I'm going to ask you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to give you coursework. You answer, you send it. And by the way, you need to be with a laptop. Because the cafes are very few these days. You need to be with a laptop or a computer in your room. Because if you send me questions, when you have used a pen, it will be very hard for me to mark them. And yet I'm going to mark them on my computer. I'm going to give you coursework tomorrow. You answer, and on your computer, on your laptop, you send in Word documents so that I can add for you comments. Listening to announcements, you pause or you redo. That's for developing listening comprehension. Listen to the recorded conversation and answering the questions. Listening to a telephone call and writing down the message. Like I'm telling you now, write down what you think is important. When I talk like this, what you think is important, write down. So this number is number 8, task for developing listening comprehension. Listen, write down. Whether it's a call or what, write down. Listen to announcements at radio stations, bus stations, airport, you write down. Listen to lectures of great personalities. Watching English movies. You are developing listening skills. Answering open-ended questions. Listen to all media, radio, etc. Wow, so we are finished listening. Now we are going to speaking. This is our last subtopic. Listening or speaking, sorry. Now we are on speaking. Speech is the instrument of society. Speaking, like now I'm speaking. Speaking is the instrument of society. There's some illustration I want to explain, but let me make you take it. You can use screenshot, you take it. Do you see it? You see that diagram? Oh, good. Or you can do it like this. You see the diagram? Yes. So speaking can be the heading. We are finished listening, we are looking at speaking. Speech is the instrument of society. I'm going to send this on your, let me send these notes in your, you send me in my inbox for free. I send you these notes because I've seen you cannot understand like that. Linguistic skills, communication skills, speaking. I'm going to send you these notes today. Let us go to communication, types of oral communication. We have number one, social communication. It shows the process of interaction within the groups of people in the society, like a church, local council, etc. Then mass communication, like the radios, TVs. Social communication is different from mass communication. Mass communication, this is that where the message of one person is communicated to many at a time, like TV, radio. Sub skills of speaking. Too bad them listening. Now we are in speaking. Don't confuse. Sub skills of speaking. A person who speaks English can, number one, write down, produce the characteristic English speech sounds and sound pattern, both in isolation and in a combination. We are in sub skills, skills but sub of speaking. Produce the characteristic English pattern, sound pattern, and sound pattern, sounds and sound pattern, both in isolation and in combination. Number two, use appropriate stress and intonation pattern. That is where you repeat some words, you increase the volume on some words, you stress. Number three, those are sub skills speaking. Use appropriate words and structures to stress the intended meaning. Recall words and structures quickly. Those are sub skills of speaking, not listening. Organize his thoughts and ideas in logical sequence. Adjust his speech according to his audience, situation, and subject. That is somehow broad, but for now, for the case of mature entry students, just to know that the audience gives you how you speak to them. If it is an audience for young kids, you speak like a kid. For adults, you speak like an adult. What you speak among Muslims, you can't speak the same message in Christians, among Christians, etc. We have 13 minutes. We are going to be here for, I think, 20 minutes enough. Types of developing speaking skills. Types of developing speaking skills. Dramatization. Put some drama. Don't be there like a log. Put some drama. You shall look at non-verbal communication. You can't speak when you are like a Paul. The way I change my face, my head, can make you remember something. Though I'm seated, if I was standing, I would not stand in the same place. You move on the stage, you come up, you go down, you what? Yes, put some drama, not to bore people. Then there's dialogue. There are some points where you have to agree with the audience or disagree. Role play. Some of the ideas you have to act like you are acting a movie. Group discussion, opinions, you ask for people's opinions. By the way, I don't see your comments. People are not here. Whoa, for me, I changed it. They are waiting for 8. Whoa, I've not reached 8. Group discussion, information gap activities, like breaks, visual comprehension, if you can get some signs or maybe like now a video, narration of a story, incidents, like examples, arguments or debates, dreams, ambitions, action chains. Those are some of the tasks for developing speaking skills. Yeah, so next time we shall go to reading. Tomorrow we are going to tackle reading. Any question? Anybody with a comment? I guess people are not here. It's okay. We meet tomorrow at 8 in the morning. We meet tomorrow at 8 in the morning Sorry for the inconveniences of power shutdown. We pray that tomorrow nothing interrupts. May God bless you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Somebody who is here and you have not subscribed, I don't know what to do for you. We are giving you free lectures on mature entry paper 1. Even next weekend, we shall give you another full weekend free lessons. Even tomorrow, free lessons. From the other weekend, only those who have applied. I'm also giving them about 2 weekends. Then I ask for tuition. If you have appreciated, if you have not appreciated, don't pay. May God bless you so much. Next week, we might use Meet, Google Meet, or Zoom. It will depend. Let me wait for your comments. God bless you so much. Bye-bye.